Welcome back to another episode of the Bread. Yo, did y'all just see that? Just open? What the fuck? Welcome to our first episode of the Breadwinner Energy Podcast live edition. Got my Starbucks, I've got my new microphone. And I decided that I was going to start recording podcasts live, video version, because why not? So you're getting me in my most rawest form, like no makeup, freshly just put the baby for a nap, hair on top of my head, a wild mess. But I decided that this is the easiest and quickest way for y'all to get to know me, get information, listen to the podcast, but also like see me in real life. I am congested because I have really bad allergies. So you're going to have to ignore that because I'm still here, right? So you guys are some weeks going to get me like pretty makeup, looking fresh, and then other weeks you're going to get me looking like this, and it is what it is. So welcome to the first podcast live edition. You'll also be hearing this if you're just listening on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you're listening and not seeing me, but if you want to see me, you can come see me. And then we kicked off this episode with my desk just randomly opening. That was creepy. So welcome to today's episode. Today we're going to be talking about coaching anyone on anything. So I help women start coaching, step into coaching, become from a service provider, become a coach, 0 to scaling past 6 figures as a coach. So whether you are thinking about coaching, you're brand new to coaching, you are under 6 figures, or you're even at 6 figures as a coach, I can help you. We help all levels. We have 4 different levels of programs. Level 1 is Coach Skills, which is live. I teach that live at 6 weeks, and I teach you the actual skills of coaching and how you can coach anyone on anything. That program starts October 4th. Pre-sale ends September, the end of the month, so August 31st. So by September 1st, we're going to go to full price for that. So if you would like 6 weeks of Coach Skills, learn how to effectively and neutrally coach anyone on anything, whether you're new or not new as a coach, this is essential to coaching, because then you can coach anyone on anything, whether it's life, whether it's business, whether it's mindset, what have you. You're also going to be able to coach your peers during this so that you actually have the skills in practice, right? So you don't just leave with information, but you're actually practicing what it takes to have those skills. October 4th is when we start. So grab your ticket right now, because by the end of this week, pricing will go to full price. Level 2 is Coach School. So 1 and 2 pair really well together, but 1 and 3 also pair really well together. Level 2 is Coach School, which is where we help you build your first group coaching program. And we don't believe that you have to one-to-one coach first to have a group coaching program. We've helped many, many women step into coaching, build their first group coaching program. And we just don't believe that you have to one-to-one coach first. You can, but it's really not necessary. And group coaching is actually way better for not only you, but your clients as well, because they are learning from other people in the group. They have a community, they have people that support them. They have people that they are connected with. In our groups, they have learned so much more by being in the group. They've built connections, they've built relationships, they're hiring each other, they're working together. It's amazing. And so we actually believe that group gets you, your clients, faster and better results. Level 3 is 100K Academy. So we help you build your first year as a 6-figure coach. We help you get to 6 figures. And then our mastermind is you're already at 6 figures and you're ready to scale. You're ready to scale to multiple 6 figures. You're ready to have a team. You're ready to take time off, like fully away from your business. You're ready to automate the shit out of your business. Courtney on my team, she has been in our programs now she's a 3-year veteran, and she's also my operations manager, but she is a systems freaking queen. She's a genius. She has done all of our onboarding, all of our offboarding, completely automated. Payments failed, automated. Like every single thing in our business has a system, has a place it's automated, and it has literally changed my entire life. So I used to have to fully hands-on manually bring in people. So what that means is you signed up for Academy, and I would like have to then put you into Academy and send you the things and send you the emails on, like it's not like an automated system, right? I was manually doing all these things, set up your payments, make sure your payments are flowing correctly, send you your contract, right? Lots and lots of onboarding, but now it is all automated. So the second you pay, you automatically get your form, you automatically get the contract, you're automatically in the portal, your payments, your payment failed system is set up in case your payment was to fail, your automatic emails are going out. Like, it is just the most magical, amazing thing. So that's something we also teach in the mastermind. And the reason that I have broken out our programs this way is because I just truly don't believe that you need to do certain things before six figures. I don't think you have to ever do ads if you don't want to. I'm at multiple six figures and I don't run ads. I do all organic outreach and lead generation. I don't believe that you need to spend a lot of time on websites and funnels and all the things that really don't matter. And I don't think that you need a team or a large community before six figures. And you really don't even need a large community after six figures. I have a very, very small community and have made multiple six figures over and over and over again, years and years after years. So that is our program breakdown for who we help, how we help you, what we do. You can click down below in the show notes and you're going to see all of the programs that we offer. Do not forget to get your ticket to Coach Skills because you're not going to want to miss this. It's going to help you feel confident. It's going to help you be ethical and be able to stay out of the pool and to not be judgmental. And so we're going to talk about that today and how you can coach anyone on anything, regardless of your beliefs, regardless of even if you agree or disagree with your clients. This is what we're teaching in Coach Skills. Why is this so important? So this is really important because your job as a coach is not to give your clients the answers. It's not to give your clients the outcomes or the results. It's to help guide them and lead them there. Because if they can formulate their own way to get there by using their own brain, then they're going to be able to use that skill over and over and over again, whether if you were just to give them the answers, right? So think about it this way. If when you were going to buy your first car, your parents just gave you a car, you didn't have to work for it, it didn't really matter, you were just given a car, you're probably not going to treat that car as well as you would if you had to earn and work for the car and buy the car yourself. Plus, the journey of what it took to be able to buy the car, you can now use in future skills, right? Because when you go to then buy a car again, you know what it takes. You know, it's like what to do. You know, all the steps to go and get a car, to buy a car, to take care of a car, because it wasn't just given to you. And the same thing goes for coaching. But with that being said, a lot of coaches are coaching based on just like, this is how I did it. This is what I know. This is what I do this. And then if something else were to come up, they would have no idea how to coach on that, because you have to be able to coach anyone on anything, regardless of your thoughts, regardless of your opinions, regardless of how you feel about the topic. So what this looks like is when a client comes to you and they say something like, I feel like my pricing is too high and nobody is buying and I don't know what to do. If you jump in the pool with them, you agree with them, you think also that their price is too high, then you're going to tell them to lower their price. That is not going to solve their problem. Lowering the price is not going to solve the problem. And the reason being is because that is not the root of the issue. The root of the issue is their thoughts and their beliefs about money, about selling, and the way that they're showing up to sell regardless of the price. If they truly believed in the price, they would show up and sell it completely differently and they would be able to sell it. But they don't believe in the price, and the price isn't the problem. It's their thoughts about the price. And so instead of coaching them on, oh yeah, just lower the price, they lower the price, they still don't have the skills and the mindset around selling, they go and no one buys. Now what happens, right? But because you bought into their story and you believed them and you agreed with them and you got in the pool with them, you have now clouded your coaching. You have now clouded the judgment around your coaching, and you have clouded your input in your thoughts and opinions, like, oh yeah, that price is too high, that's why nobody's buying. Once again, these are all your thoughts and opinions, your client's thoughts and opinions. You cannot effectively coach someone based on thoughts and opinions. It's just not going to be helpful for you. It's not going to be helpful for your clients. So this is something I am super, super passionate about. I went through life coach school because as a business coach, what I learned was that life got in the way of business a lot. And life was really the forefront of my business. My mindset was at the forefront of my business. And if I didn't learn how to coach myself on this, then I was going to crash and burn. And so I wanted to be certified for that reason, but also to help other people, to help my students be able to coach through their life, to be able to have the effective skills to coach themselves through any and everything. And then as I've been coaching, business coaching more and more coaches, what I found is that a lot of coaches don't have these skills for themselves, but they also don't have these skills to be able to coach. And not saying that you have to be certified to coach, because you definitely don't, but you need to have skills when it comes to coaching. You need to be able to coach anyone on anything without letting your own thoughts, your own opinions, and your own judgments cloud the pool. And how do we do this? We do this by putting your brain aside and your thoughts aside and being able to clean coach. And this is something I'm going to teach you guys in coach school. The way that you could start doing this is when you're coaching someone, and this takes practice and it takes time to be able to separate your own thoughts and opinions from the actual coaching and the actual skills, is I like to get out a piece of paper and a pen. And I do this even now, but I do it differently. So when I first started, what I would do is I would write down their thoughts. And then I also write down my thoughts that are happening at the exact same time, because my thoughts don't matter. But if I could write them down and get them out of my brain, then I can see like, oh, this is actually just my thought and I need to like table this, and it really doesn't matter. I can now table my thoughts without writing them, but I used to have to write them down to be able to table them and be like, don't let this thought cloud your coaching. So if someone said something like that I was super passionate about, let's see, like what's something I'm super passionate about when it comes to coaching? Like if someone was like, said you need to have 5,000 followers in order to be a 6-figure business owner, and I truly, truly, truly do not believe this, I would need to be able to table my own thoughts and opinions in order to clean and effectively coach on this situation. And so again, it takes a lot of time and practice, but this is how you could start. So you take a piece of paper and you draw a line down the middle. And as the client is talking to you, you're writing down all of their thoughts and you're writing down all of your thoughts, and you're making sure to table your thoughts during this coaching. So when you give feedback, and it's okay to pause, like it's okay to be like, let me think about this for a minute. And I do this sometimes too, like let my brain like calculate what I want to say to you before I do it. And again, with further and further practice, now I can just like rip coaching off and I don't have to worry about tabling my thoughts because I can table them in my brain. And there's also a time and a place that you have to use your own judgment. You have to use your own experiences to be able to coach. So there's a time and a place to allow your thoughts and your opinions to come to the table, and other times that you just have to table them. Because you can relate and say, you know, I've been through this, and you can empathize because you've been through it, but to use it as a weapon or to use it as a coaching skill isn't going to be effective for anyone. So then you also want to write down their thoughts, because again, their thoughts are driving whatever result they have. So their thoughts is driving their feelings, it's driving their actions, it's driving how they show up, but it's not a fact. And so when we can help our clients see what is truly a fact here, what is something that I cannot change, what is something that I have no control over, but what are things that I do have control over? Because 99% of coaching is just your client's thoughts, whether it's business, whether it's strategy, whether it's mindset, whether it's life. 99% of the coaching you do is just your client's thoughts. And so if you can recognize the difference between, oh, well, they're just thinking this is just their thought, this is just their opinion, this is where you can help your clients, because you can help them see that the way that they're thinking and the way that their thoughts and their opinions are showing up is actually affecting their results and their outcomes, because they have control over their thoughts. They have control over their feelings. And when they realize, oh, well, this isn't actually a fact and I have control over it, so that means I can change it, this is where the power of coaching comes into play. And this is all the things I'm going to teach you as a coach. So whether you have not even coached before ever in your life, you're like, I'm a service provider, or I just got into online space, or I'm still at my 9 to 5, but I would love to coach. Or you've already been coaching, but you're like, you know what? I feel like I'm not confident in my coaching. I feel like I wish I always knew what to say, or I wish I knew how to effectively coach. Because as a coach, all we want to do is get our clients results. Like we want our clients to win. We want to get them results. And this is the way that you do it. And so if that is you, you need to come to Coach Skills. It's only 6 weeks. We coach together once a week. It's live. You get to coach with your peers. So you're going to learn the skills, and then you're going to be able to implement them in 6 weeks. And it's going to be super fun. So click the link below, get your ticket, because price is going to go up on September 1st to full price, which is $7.99 for the 6 weeks. It's currently $500 for the 6 weeks. What else do I have for you guys? I think that is all. We have a lot of new guests coming, so I'm super excited about that. And Yeah, we're jumping into fall. Kids are going back to school. We've officially decided to put my daughter in online public school instead of homeschooling. We've done homeschooling for 2 years and I don't dislike it, but I think that the public school online only program is more structured. And so we're doing that. She's starting soccer, which is super exciting. She cannot wait. And my husband is coaching her soccer team. And he's never coached soccer or played soccer in his life, but they needed someone to coach and they finally like sent out like a final email and no one had picked up the team as a coach. So he volunteered. So we've added that to our plate. But that's really all. I feel like there's not a whole lot of updates. We're just cooking along. We're hiring more team. We're helping more students, which has been so freaking amazing to just add more women to my world. It's just mind blowing. It's the best experience ever. So stay tuned. Every week we're going to be dropping episodes. There'll be live versions like this. Some episodes might not be live if I can't fit them in, but for the most part, we're going to be doing this. You will be able to still listen on the podcast. As always, come over to Instagram, say hello at @It'sTayDaniels_LLC. It's always me in the DMs. Come talk to me, come say hello, and I will chat with you guys on the next episode.